Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is going to be a quick video, hopefully. I haven't done a video like this where I've kind of used visual stuff. I'm going to be switching to a web browser in a second, or a web browser window in a second, to kind of go through this. I've just got done watching Guitar Max's video about Dean being in a lot of trouble because of lawsuits. I mean, the apparently the Gibson one is still going on, and I'll elaborate more about that because that's one that I know something about. And also, Dimebag Darrell's estate, his widow, maybe, I don't know. I'm going to leave a link to the Guitar Max video down below in the comments, and that way you guys can get more details on what's going on with him, with Dean and Dimebag's estate. But yeah, there's two big lawsuits on their case about guitar designs, and the Gibson one is ridiculous. And I would be surprised if Gibson won it because Gibson doesn't have a leg to stand on. I mean, and don't get me wrong, you guys, some people are going to call me, they're going to hear this video and they'll be like, oh, he's a Gibson hater. No, I own a Gibson. I've played many Gibsons. I've owned many Gibsons over the years. Long time ago. It's not, I don't hate Gibson. I started playing guitar because of Gibson Les Pauls. So, and it's my favorite guitar design, even though I will show you it's not theirs. So, what's going on is Dean is in trouble. So what I did was I dug through and just kept digging and digging and digging, because whenever I want to support Dean, because they're a great guitar company and I've never had any problems with them. The guitars I've gotten from them are excellent in recent years, and the ones I played way back when were excellent guitars. And I've always had a high respect for Dean guitars, and they're decent people, and I will support them where I can. When the lawsuit started is when I bought my ZX, the Explorer, and I also bought the Vendetta around that same time, because I don't agree with Gibson suing everybody, and I'll tell you why. But first off, let me just say that I did find a nice Dean Thoroughbred at Zounds, and I got it for a good price, and it's not a problem. It'll be arriving tomorrow. I know I said don't buy anything, but I was really referring to price hikes, stock not being around, and scalpers. Do not pay the ridiculous price hikes that are going on right now. Do not pay scalpers ever. You know, these resellers that buy up all the stock. And just be careful. If you want to buy something this season, just be careful. Do like I did and find the deals. So you'll be seeing this guitar. FedEx is supposed to deliver it tomorrow, but I don't know. It's kind of late in the day, so who knows? I mean, whatever happens around Middletown, Connecticut is a big hub in this area, and they're not the most reliable hub in the world. So, who knows? It'll be here either tomorrow or Saturday or whatever, and I'll be doing work on it, getting it all spec'd out to the way I want it, to have it on the videos. And doing my full setup, the whole 9 yards, changing strings, the whole 9 yards. Probably, who knows what I'll do with it. I've got to see how it performs for me. But I like the zebra pickups and everything, and I think it looks pretty cool. But that is the guitar you see on the screen. That is coming either tomorrow or Saturday, depending on what Middletown does. I haven't gotten a shipping notice yet, but who knows? We shall see. Stranger things have happened. So I did pay for overnight, but who knows, what's going to happen. We shall see. Anyway, so that will be coming, and I can't wait. And it's going to be fun. It's nice to have a new guitar, but, and that's the last one I'm going to be buying for probably until at least mid-year next year, because yeah, I'm just kind of out of cash at this point. Other than I gotta pay for things at the house, like plowing because we have snow up here, and of course I want to get my mom something for Christmas. My only remaining family member that's still around. We're all of my family members are gone except for mom and I, and it's pretty weird. But regardless of all that, I digress. Now, yes, Dimebag Darrell's family is suing Dean for design problems. There was some kind of design. Uh, they used a design they weren't supposed to use or didn't have permission. I don't know all the details of that, and I don't know how that's going to go through, but who knows? And Gibson, of course, is suing them over headstock design, which is about the dumbest thing, because the headstock design isn't Gibson's either, or at least they stole it. Like this single cut design you see here, which was also stolen by Gibson. And there is proof of these things. So when you watch, I saw a video on, and normally I liked these guys before I saw this video. I saw a video on PMTV UK. PMT is a guitar store in the UK. And they were just spouting all of Gibson's marketing lies about how Seth Lover invented the first humbucking pickup. The humbucker was completely his design, and then how the Les Paul design is completely Gibson's, and that's their original design. And so many lies, and the lies just went on, and I lost a lot of respect for them. Obviously, Gibson was putting money in their pockets to say all of those stupid marketing lies, and the cultists who, can't see past Gibson's butt cheeks as they're smooching them, they're going to repeat all of that stuff and attack and who knows what. So, whatever works, whatever goes on, I support Dean because they've been reliable for me. And I have no problems with them, and I don't think they should be bullied. So, now I will show you. Let me do this. I haven't done this in a while, so this is going to be strange. Alright. Right now, Gibson is suing Dean, and this is the one I'm going to talk about directly. Gibson is suing Dean over the headstock design now. Here's the headstock design. Now, check this out. Gibson is saying that this headstock design, which is Dean's on the left, is an exact copy of Gibson's on the right, or is close enough to be completely fraudulent and plagiarized. You gotta be kidding me. Take a look at those two. I mean, honestly, they're not even close. I mean, you could say it for the two wings that are kind of at the top, but that's not even slightly it. I mean, that's ridiculous. I can't even. Sorry. And if you look, let's see if I could find it. Way back when, mandolins in the 1800s had this specific headstock design. Now look very closely at that headstock design. The early 1800s, mid 1800s, around that time, before Gibson was putting out their guitars, or in the early 1900s when Gibson was putting out their guitars, these headstocks already existed. Notice how familiar it looks. Not Gibson. That is not a Gibson. That is a mandolin from the 1800s. I think it was mid to late 1800s from Italy. And there are other ones, and I couldn't find the pictures, but there are other ones that are earlier 1800s, and they have that exact same headstock design. So that old open book design is not Gibson's design. So not only do they have this ridiculous comparison, which isn't even close, but that design on the right isn't even theirs. it's not even theirs. Or it wasn't. And they just pilfered it. You know, it's something. It's like the thieves suing other thieves. Ridiculous. Now, we'll get to the Les Paul design. In the early 1940s, a man named O.W. Appleton introduced this guitar to Gibson. This is the App guitar. Notice the single cut design. Notice the solid body. Notice the blocky headstock. Whole 9 yards. And they rejected it. And they said, we don't see how anybody would ever play a solid body electric guitar. Ever. So they rejected his design. And that was early 1940s. I believe it was 1943 that O.W. Appleton introduced that to Gibson. But apparently they must have been taking notes. And then a little bit later, 1945, 48, around that time, I can't remember the exact date, Bigsby came up with this guitar for Merle Travis, country star. Notice the headstock design too. This is pre-Fender, ladies and gentlemen. Pre-Fender. And there it is again, the single cut design. Before Gibson, before the Les Paul, before Gibson did the Les Paul is what I'm saying. These guitars were out there. And before Fender released their Broadcaster, which was their first electric guitar solid body, that headstock was around. But yet, Fender will sue people over that headstock. A design they stole. It's like a bunch of pirates creating guitars. Arr! Well, I see a nice design over there. I think I'll steal it. Oh, good idea. Let me patent it too. And then they'll never know that we stole it, because then we'll get a bunch of toadies in 300 years or 200 years and get them to say that we put it out ourselves. We made it ourselves. Oh, yeah, there we go. Stupid. There's the mandolin design. Now, another thing that they were doing, let me go back to the other thing. Another thing they said, and this was in the PMT video, PMT UK, was that Seth Lover invented the first humbucker. You know, he had designed the first humbucker. It was the first humbucking pickup ever. No, he did not. He did not. The first humbucking coil was in an Electro Voice microphone in 1934. And there is the ad for said microphone. Humbucking was inside of that microphone. Seth Lover did not invent the humbucker. But Gibson will tell you that he did. And it's just marketing lies. Lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. And Gibson has this habit of picking on other companies for designs they stole. You know, and they make all sorts of claims. And just going back to this, it's not even close. It's not even close. But yet it's enough that Gibson wants to sue Dean out of existence for. So, as far as I'm concerned, the lawsuit is very frivolous. And Gibson has lost just about every lawsuit they've launched. But what can you do? I don't know what's going to happen with this one. It's still going on, which is shocking. But anyway, that's my video. That guitar is arriving either tomorrow or Saturday, or hopefully not any later than that. And I'll be working on it, getting it set up, getting it customized for me. You know, for feel, and getting new strings on it, getting my good strings on it, and maybe doing some nut work. I don't know. Who knows what I'll be doing with it, but either way, it's the design I like, and it's a Dean, and I will support them. Nobody should be bullied by the likes of Gibson or any company, especially on designs that were never theirs to begin with. So, my other stuff still stands. You know, don't pay any scalpers. Don't give them money. Don't buy a IYV guitar that was $189 or $200 for $300 to $400. Don't do that. So tell scalpers go screw themselves. And also, you know, be careful with the supply chains and stuff like that. Don't pay any outrageously inflated prices because of supply chain issues. Get what you can where you can. Buy used if you can. And because there's a lot of nice guitars out there used. But I can't afford them right now. So payments was the thing, and that's why I've got this guitar coming. That's, you see, that's the way I can support Dean. And that's how I'm going to do so. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great night, afternoon, morning, or wherever you're watching this thing. And have a wonderful holiday season if you don't watch anything else by me. So, see you around. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.